So the big feature of August is the Merucury Retrograde that starts on August 2nd and ends on August 26th. There's a lot more info on that on my website, wordsforthepeople.com. But I thought I'd do a little something different with the video this month. Number one, because I'm kind of bored with what I've been doing lately, and I figure, if I'm bored with just sitting in front of a camera, static, being a talking head, then you're probably bored with it too. Alright, man, so I'm driving. I just got out of the car to take a picture of a stop sign. Because one of the things you want to do in a Merucury retrograde is at least slow down and evaluate course. I'm recording this inside the car, even though I'm at this beautiful lake near my house in Michigan, because if I get outside, the wind will overwhelm my voice and you'll hear this going through the whole thing. One of the things I wanted to communicate to you by doing this more guerrilla kind of style of filmmaking here is that one of the things we want to do during a Merucury retrograde, now it's easy to get caught up in all the frustrations associated with Merucury going retrograde. The mail is slower, things get lost, people don't understand, traffic tends to get crazy. But what we really want to do with the Merucury retrograde is stop, slow down, and look at how the area of our life in question is working out for us. So this is like a built-in mechanism by the universal design team to enable us to get a little bit of distance from our normal thinking patterns. So Merucury represents thought. And when Merucury's retrograde, our normal thinking patterns get disrupted. It's what the shamans call a break in continuity. So we think that we're sort of going along, we're the same person from 1 minute to the next, one day to the next. And then when we have these breaks in continuity, it actually gives us the opportunity to watch how we're creating our life at a more causal level. So I'll give you a good example of this from my life. I have a Leo rising in my chart. So your rising sign is your outer appearance, the mask that you wear, the role that you play. And with Merucury retrograde in my first house, the sign of my rising sign, for most of the month. So Merucury starts to retrograde in Virgo, but then by August 7th it moves back into the sign of Leo. So what Merucury wants me to do is review how I'm dealing with my persona. And a great example is I'm really bored with my videos, so I got to find something new. Now maybe I'll find a video intern to chop up some cool images and make some jump cuts and stuff for me. But for now, I'm going to just do a little more guerrilla stuff. Oh yeah, and one more thing. If this seems a little disjointed, that's the way things happen during Merucury retrograde. So you might want to keep that pen behind your ear. The idea is there, one moment, gone the next. Or should I say, gone one moment, there the next. So when you get a good idea, you're ready to capture it before Merucury slips on to his next appointment. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you'll work with Merucury retrograde in your own life this month. And rather than letting yourself get weighed down or bogged down in the frustrating, confusing parts of it, look at it for what it is. It's an opportunity to take a pause, take a moment at a time, maybe notice what's around you for the first time in a while, really tune in. And by doing this, you're able to make important course corrections that can help you become more of yourself and help you get more of what you want out of life once Merucury goes direct after August 26th. Hope you found this useful and enjoyable. I'll be back next month with hopefully another snazzy video. This is DK Brainard. May you go with the stars.